To John Deere junkies, gold hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know, we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks whistling at them on the country, yes sir. You know, we're straight out of that long week working now, everybody wanna party. Till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo!
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll try to get back to the pylon, but he won't get there. He's out of bounds, and that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
He just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man,
big
a huge
boy,
man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have really difficult time.
But now you get to...
I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Newton now on second down. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's third down. Now the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The defensive end, Mario Williams, on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Rudolph has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's now 4th and 3.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's Locke. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're at 4-yard pickup. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the air again, Locke. A beautiful fake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Luck now to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They are going for it. It's Locke. He's got time. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010 15th overall pick. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off of play action. Luck out to his left. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Luck. And he finds Stills complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Luck. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there is...
Power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And out of bounds there on the kick. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It's complete to Fuller. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd and 10 here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they try the right side here. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage and they try to go wide.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Archer. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. This is Johnson, the fullback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Lock Edwards now to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though,
they come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. They knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they get a 3rd and short.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a whistle. whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Keith Mumphrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. This decision, tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control?
Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Carolina first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on first down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that's...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. It's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hope in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby. Let me feel your light. Oh, na 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 na.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a...
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Here we go.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 15 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll indeed go for it. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
20.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
20.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab them. That would be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth.
Let's go.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way?
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there on on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Griffin on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it with Bell. And some room to roam now. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Bell, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The big fella. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Time running out here on the play clock. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
From the 50, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Newton on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Play clock winding down. They fake the give. Newton steps away. And Cook has it left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they're going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jared Cook from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He gets it left side to Johnson. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Griffin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Second and 10 now. Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second and 10, Newton again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Newton finds his target, Montgomery. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Off play action. Newton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. So the D-line's going to spread out, looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. The play clock's running down. Now Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Landry now on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Griffin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
20.
And they'll go on the ground, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8, and they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come on now.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a ball? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
A big pick there by Patrick Peterson. This one's going to seal victory for his team. Not much of a surprise for me that he actually comes down with the football. Excellent hands. Played some offense while he was in college. And even here at Arizona, he's done the exact same thing.
Yeah, back at LSU, and a big pick here for the Cards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye.
Come on now. On the ball,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard.
And move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short boot, taken at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it, They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew, kiss it. Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Ray Shrimp getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cried.
there don't make no difference.